You must have had it set for like 5 minutes instead of, or 1 minute or whatever the.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do you want to go reset that?
No.
All right.
Okay.
So we are live. We've got, looks like we're already into a hand. We got Janet Getz with King Queen of Clubs on a board of 8872 clubs. Tony Euler has pocket sixes, including the six of clubs, I guess. We have a new deck out there. We reset all the software. Everything appears to be working correctly. I think we have Joel Clipping stepping into the booth with me here now. He is our current points leader, but I think that might be potentially in jeopardy. Is that accurate, Joel?
Yep, I could be. Sean Fredericks and Mark Duffner can beat me.
Dennis
and
C. picking up.
sitting here right here at this table. Mark Duffner's in 6th seat.
Yep, Mark is definitely in the 6th seat.
Warden's in
John Warden's in the 5.
5. Then you got Dennis.
Dennis C. Yep, he's got aces. He's going to raise with him.
I seen he had aces just a couple hands ago.
If he's in the pot, it seems like he always has aces. He doesn't play a ton of hands.
Then we got Darren Peasley and Tony Euler.
Yep.
He just made the final table last week at Devil's Lake.
It was a pretty nice payday.
Yep. And
does Scott Vance really have kings?
Vance. Oh,
Scott can run his kings into Dennis's aces.
Well, that's what happened just a couple hands ago. Was that one guy in ace seat had kings and
Dennis just flopped quads.
oh, this is the hand. Never mind.
But yeah, they were on a tape.
Yeah,
later.
I was out there watching this hand. Sorry.
That's the second time you got to see this hand, huh?
Yeah.
Did it work out both the same way both times?
And we got Jacob Amble.
Jacob's a very solid player.
Very tight, very solid.
Hey, there we are talking.
And 2 seat we have
I am not familiar.
Michael Getz his wife.
Saw it. I haven't run this in so long, I can't remember how to pop up the stats.
I don't know her first name, but she's Michael Getz his wife.
Somehow I can pop up stats. I thought maybe they set that to automatically do it.
Poker Monkey, this is at the Doubletree in Fargo.
And we must have been going for 10 minutes already because we already got to reconnect. It's a fun little glitch in the software that has not been worked out, the kink yet. Have to reset every, I think it's like 9 minutes and 10 seconds or something stupid like that.
Does it reset itself?
No, we actually have to click this little connect button right here.
Oh, okay.
And it's taking forever this time.
How's the mics now? Do you have to get right to them, or are they all right?
I believe they're better. Certainly some of the viewers could probably tell us if we're loud enough or not, because there's really nothing to watch on the screen right at the moment. There, we're back.
5 viewers. One of you viewers, tell us if we're loud enough. Janet Getz
Janet Getz.
is her name in seat 2.
I believe we're down to 7
So
players.
it's Tony, Janet,
Jacob,
Dennis,
Mark,
John, Warden,
Yep,
Mark,
John.
Duffner.
And then who do we have on this end?
And the other ones are a mystery.
We don't seem to be rotating cameras very well.
And Tracy's dealing. Darren Peasley is in the 7th spot. Janet bets out. Looks like about, or she calls. I guess, I don't know what the lines are or anything. Do we know?
Yeah, we don't have any of the. There, we're getting caught up. Darren's got King 10 of spades.
Janet calls 4K. Raise to 4K. Calls the raise.
Yeah, Darren.
Dennis, he's got a small hand again, so he'll probably raise.
He just flats.
He just flatted.
John Warden comes along with Queen 10.
And it comes out ace high. And Dennis is in the lead.
Dennis has the only ace, I believe. He's going to think about it.
Nobody
put out a
really
bet.
has anything to compete with him.
Most of these guys should know Dennis well enough at this point to just get out of the way.
Yeah, they'll
and their cards
fold.
are, I mean, nobody has anything. Yep. That went through pretty quick.
Rotating now.
Blinds are 1 and 2. 1,000, 2,000. There's no big blind ante in this tournament. Yes, North Dakota. Hello from North Dakota, Dallas, Texas. Thank you.
I believe they have changed this little configuration thing up here that makes it so we're louder, Joel. That's why
Oh, nice.
I got in trouble when I complained to our tech guy about the microphone's not picking us up very well. Said it wasn't the mics. Told me I didn't know what I was talking about, which was accurate.
Yeah, they got her set up pretty good now. King 7 of clubs for Janet. I think she called. Jacob's got 3s. Sean or Dennis, he don't have ace, king, or aces. He's folding.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dennis
Forward
is
to
sporting nice
flop.
threads today, though.
Nobody's got nothing. Jacob will probably put a bet in here.
John's open-ended.
Yeah, well,
Not real strong, but
yeah. Jacob bet out 5K.
I mean, it's not far off the flop you're hoping to see with 3s, right?
Johnny called. They're not really that deep, I guess, you know. Eric could call.
No, I don't think I'd call that.
But that puts Jacob in a spot. What do you do now, you know?
Yep. What's he calling?
He
us? 'Cause you look
checks.
any cards ahead of you.
And then lets him get there, of course, probably. No. Now he's now neither one of them the board
Now they're
the
playing the
board
board.
plays, so they play the board. Yep. Durant. WSOP circuits in Durant. I was gonna go. I went a couple years ago. But we have a lot of tournaments up here right now, so
Not quite, but close to every weekend right now.
yeah. And he took it. Did he bet on the river? We didn't.
I didn't even see.
Or did they chop? I guess we were busy looking.
No, we got ourselves distracted. We're up to 13 viewers.
Ah, they might have chopped, unless Jacob bet. Poker monkey. I wonder if he plays at Dallas Cards there with Eric.
There, we're rotating cameras better now. Got Sean Fagerwick. So both the guys you're worried about chasing you down.
Both of the guys that I'm worried about are sitting at this table. Sean and
So you're cheering for Dennis to pick up a lot of aces, huh?
yeah. Yeah, well, you know. I'm in the lead.
He's got ace queen, Dennis does.
That's my man. You know, they both don't have a lot of chips, so. Well, all they got to do is really cash. One of them. The other one's got to win it. But me and Sean are good friends. We're actually playing the tag team together next week.
Should be a formidable team.
Yep.
Dennis hits his queen.
Runs like God. I want to take him to Vegas with me.
Wonder if the guy can throw dice.
I hope, yeah, play craps. That's what I'm going to Vegas for with Dennis. I'm going to let him throw the dice.
If he throws dice, like he hits cards.
And of course, he took her down. Sean's looking at Duffner right now. Did you see that eyeball? He wants to take his chips really bad. I like both them guys, so
Yeah, they're both good guys.
they're really good, yeah. So if Dennis knocks them both out, I'll be happy.
Dennis is standing up to show us his nice suit.
Yeah.
Got that fancy track suit on.
I think he bought it from that 70s show. How many are left?
I don't even know. Oh, we must be about 9-10 minutes in again.
It's a good thing we're on top of this.
We should be right around somewhere between 45 and 54 players, I would think.
I've seen 6 tables out there going.
Yeah, there's 6 tables because
So
there's.
there's got to be 6 or 59,
No,
57,
they're nine-handed. They're nine-handed.
58, 56, 55, somewhere in there.
Yeah, they're nine-handed tables, so I'm guessing that's 54 at the most. But
And 20's making the money, so that's a long ways to go.
yep, that's a lot of short stacks have to drop out.
Yeah.
Anybody got? Darren's got a 5.
John's got 7.
John's got 7s.
They're in the lead.
Janet's got the club, and the club comes.
Club
And a
comes.
gross 7 for John, but he doesn't.
Janet's
the
not
flush, she
laying
shouldn't lose
down.
much.
She just goes on. She's happy to be there.
Shouldn't be a lot of chips switching hands here, though. I mean, neither one of them have
Nah,
that
nobody's
strong of
going
a
to
hand.
call. Nobody's got a club.
Yep.
Unless they make some big bluff. I mean, if you got a couple 100,000 sitting in front of you, you might make a bluff at it. See if you get that lower club to go away.
Yep. And I'm not familiar enough with Janet. I'd have a hard time bluffing.
Oh, for
Somebody I'm not
sure.
familiar
Yeah,
with.
for sure.
I mean, it's
You're like, oh, she's probably got a king clubs or
it's one thing
ace
to try
maybe.
to bluff myself or something like that. Somebody that plays a lot of hands, but like I said, I'm not familiar with her.
Yeah, I'm not either. She actually just beat me. I had jacks, she had 9s, hit strip 9s.
So she played her 9s well, huh?
Yeah, played them real good. 9 deuce deuce board.
If you're gonna play a pocket pair, hitting a third one's a good idea.
You might as well, yeah.
They work better in groups of threes than groups of twos.
Yeah.
Jacob picks up tens.
He'll raise to about 8. Oh, wait, the blinds are 2. And probably 65. 45, I guess. Warden, he ain't got enough chips to call. Jacob runs really good, too. Pure. I mean, you get a call from 10-9, I'm loving it.
Absolutely.
Hopefully you hit the 10.
I mean, that's your dream call right there.
Teach him a
isn't it?
lesson. Hopefully it comes 10-9-9.
That's not exactly the flop you're hoping for.
Open ender.
Open ender, but there are 3 hearts. They should both slow down
sure.
to some extent here.
Yep.
Jacob's going to bet it again.
He'll probably call 1 street. No, guess Tony decided he's got the hearts.
Well, you figure you're drawing to 6 cards at most. You'd open ended, but you don't want to see another heart come. You're not calling with a. If you get there with a heart, so.
No. Plus, you ain't got a lot of chips, so you know how it is.
Suspect right now in cards. I don't know. What's in
Take your break, unless you want to get back in, Pete.
I'm gonna go hook up the TV.
These guys are a real fun bunch.
This would be a fun table to be sitting at.
Yeah, it was. I was sitting with these guys for about 4 or 5 hours. I don't know, whatever time we got here.
Mark Duffner picks up
Ooh.
kings. Joel is hoping for an ace high flop.
Nah. Ooh, Darren's going to play this hand. Could be ace high.
I'm like both the guys, eh?
Both of them are at this
Sean and
table.
Mark. It's a tough table, too. Holy cow.
No, I actually love Mark. Mark's a good friend of mine. He's from Crooks, and he's only 16 miles from me. I don't wish none of them to lose.
No, that's the hard part about poker, right?
Yeah. If I'm not in there, I'm pulling for them. You know what I mean?
That's
Sean's a good friend of mine. Janet got in there with them 9s. There's 1 9 gone, though. 4-7-3 board. I think Mark's going to take this one down pretty easy.
Yep.
And he's going to take a bunch of Janet's chips. If he went all in right now, Janet would call him with 9s. I guarantee it. You want to bet?
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee it.
He puts out a 14,000 bet.
Yeah, she might put them all in.
She's got loads of chips.
I guarantee she might put them all in. And then he's going to double up. Oh,
And she
my.
folds.
Well, I guess she must be on a different wavelength than I can think of here. I don't know. That was crazy. Because he only had probably 30,000. Huh?
Yeah, it was an 18,000 pot before
And
he made
she's
that
got
bet. So,
136.
yeah, he probably had 35. She's got 136.
Yeah, I don't understand that fold, but I guess she knew he had something big. Had a chance of a 9 coming on a Turner River, too.
She was 4% there.
Yeah. Which ain't a lot, but it's hope.
Sometimes it seems like that's all you need to beat me.
Dennis, he can't stand himself. He ain't getting aces or kings. Oh, John's
getting
got
him.
him
John's
this
got
time. I'd say he probably throws out about 45, 4.5, huh? Jacob ain't calling.
Nope.
You know, when you got aces and you don't get a caller, it's kind of sad.
It's frustrating to say the least.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't get me wrong, I'll take aces anytime, but under the gun is not my preferred spot to get them.
No. whoever's in this tomorrow can come down, play for free, win 10K seat for the main event in Vegas.
You ever played the main event?
Yep. I bought in straight in though. You?
No.
No.
No, I guess I played many years ago. I played the Caribbean Adventure in the Bahamas. I won a seat through PokerStars. That was like 8,500 buy-in.
But that must have been just as fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Was that the 5,000 buy-in?
I think it was 8,500 at that time.
Or 85? Yeah.
I believe it was 8,500. It was a 16,000 package I'd won.
And then 5 million's first place in that tournament?
It wasn't at that time. I think it was 1.6
God,
or
last
something.
year I think it was, or the year before it was 5 million.
Yeah, I'm talking like 2006 or
That
7.
one Argentinian or Brazilian one, and he didn't even tip. Did
Oh,
you
geez.
see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, that's one thing about playing that
Or
tournament.
maybe that was that 25,000 buy-in. You could
Okay.
win seats, and he got it, won a seat.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
One thing about playing that tournament, you play in the middle of January, and being a North Dakota kid, you bust out of the tournament, you go sit on the beach. It's not all
Oh.
bad.
That'd be nice, yeah.
It's not all bad.
Was that the LPD or LP,
it
whatever,
was-
Poker Stars?
It was through PokerStars. It was World Poker Tour at that time was the event.
Oh.
We're going to have to reconnect here. Like I said, we're talking 2006, 2007, so
Yeah.
15 plus years ago.
Yeah, when Poker Stars was fun for us.
Yeah. That it was.
Yep. I don't know who keeps giving Mark these hands. Yep. There comes your tech guy. 15 minutes ago. Did you see? Oh shit. Huh? Did you see that?
Oh, on the
15 minutes ago, there
Yep.
was your text guy coming
yeah, I
in.
don't think that's even a 15-minute delay. I think we're like 5 minutes behind.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
I think when they reset the computers between them last session or before we break, the cards weren't reading right, a bunch of them and stuff. And then we didn't know. That's why we were so late getting it set up. We didn't think we were going to get it fixed in time. And then they reset everything, entered a new set of cards, and everything was working. So we're going
Looks
with
really, really good.
it. It's last I was back here with Pete just before break, and half the cards weren't reading. I mean, some of the cards were reading wrong, so you didn't.
Well, we're up to 15 viewers now, so
That's
really good.
putting on a quality product here.
Ace 5 suited for Mark. Tony Euler, he puts in a little raise.
Mark's got ace-5. Tony's got ace-10. They both pick up top pair. Or not top pair, excuse me, a pair with top kicker.
I think Mark will probably overplay this one a little bit too much. Because Tony and Mark have been playing at each other all night.
Have they?
Yeah, them two, I don't know what it is, but they're always at playing each other. Now it's going to slow down, but you know what I mean. And that's probably all they're going to lose. They'll both check this. Unless one of them puts in a bet, but
Mark's going to make a bet.
he might make a bet, but I think Tony's going to call him.
I think, yeah, I was going to say, I don't think Tony will get away from this.
6K is not enough.
No, it's...
If he would have went maybe 16, he could have took it down. Clubs out there, you know, ace king.
Tony's got 82. Yeah, 16 might have been enough.
Yeah, but he's still going to make the call.
It's just really hard to put Mark on a king there because all
For
that,
sure.
he slowed down when the king hit, right?
Yeah.
The club shouldn't scare him because he's got
Well,
the ace of clubs.
he didn't put enough in to make him scared with the clubs. If he would have put in 16, I bet you Tony would have laid it down. You know.
Yep. Janet's still got the chip lead on the table.
Mark said, you didn't get enough out of me. Here's 6,000 more. Yep, Janet's chip leader. She plays better than her husband, Mike.
I'm not certain if I even know Mike.
No, I'm just teasing.
You know,
Me and Mike last year were in running for top 1 and 2 points.
Why can't I picture?
And then I beat him out of it, so.
I just can't picture who that is.
Michael Getz. Yeah.
Yeah,
He was in a coma for a month from COVID.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, they had him signed off already. They thought he was going to die. But he pulled out of it.
it's good to hear that.
Yeah.
John's all in with pocket nines. Darren's all in with
Oh.
King Jack. He's got
God.
14-5
Darren
short
called
stacked.
him?
Pretty short stack though, so
Well, not really. Then he flops a jack. And the nines don't come through with trips. Darren, he's got 30K. They both were kind of short, but
Yep.
John, it says, got 5K left.
yeah, that's yeah. I mean, it's
So they
He only
each
had
had about
7.
16, 15 each, 16.
yeah. So he had 7 big blinds.
Yeah, less the big. I guess he couldn't get paid on them aces there earlier, so he should have limped in.
Easy to say that now,
Yeah, for sure.
you know.
I'm just teasing.
I know. It's he's thinking the same thing to himself. I didn't really. Should I have limped with
He
those
was
aces?
under the gun. He had to raise.
Yeah, that's if you limp with aces and get 3 callers and
Yeah,
nobody raises.
and you're like
now what do you do?
wondering why did I do that? Because I'm not all there, but
Like I said,
some people do. You limp in and hope somebody raises, and you can go all in.
And that's I just don't know that you have a reliable raiser in this game. We got
No,
Tony and Jacob
there
are
isn't
both.
very many aggressive people here, so
I mean,
on this table.
Tony and Jacob are probably your 2 best chances.
Sean could, you know.
Sean could.
Tony would definitely, if he'd have anything.
Yep. Yeah, you don't have that guaranteed raiser.
Yeah.
You got Dennis in the big blind. He's not going to raise out of line.
Sean hits a 10. The rest of them are just sitting there
Expect this to be a very short hand.
for sure. Yeah, none of them are very aggressive, so they. Well, Darren's aggressive, but he's not gonna do anything. Especially after you just doubled up. $20 viewers.
Keep climbing.
This tournament's held in Fargo at the Doubletree, Fargo, North Dakota. Good tournament. They have a lot of them here.
Tournament is run. It's a charitable tournament for Cowboy Up is the charity we're running this for. Well, the money will be donated back to them, I guess. And they donate the money back to the Roger Maris Cancer Center, which I believe Leroy was telling us that Cowboy Up has donated $1 million back as of this year.
Wow.
Or they'll hit $1 million this year, something like that.
Really good.
So that's
Mark Duffner. Darren Peasley.
Sean looks at Queen 5. He hasn't had a hand to play the whole time we've been here.
No. Sometimes it's like that. Mark's got 42. Sean has got 44. 2 guys that can beat me out of point leader. Sitting at the same table. So I'm hoping Dennis wakes up with aces and knocks them both out.
Oh, I better reconnect here.
Eric had that problem too.
Yeah, it's a software glitch. There's a glitch in the software. About every 10 minutes you have to reconnect. It's actually like 9 minutes and 10 seconds or 8 minutes and 50 seconds, something like that.
Yeah, funny you guy couldn't get some different software for it. Oh. Tony's got ace jack and Darren's got ace queen. 28K. That's
On Saturday, January 14th, NDLE hosts the best local and regional cheer teams as they compete to see who's best of the Midwest. Watch amazing routines, both stunts and tumbling, live from Shields Arena in Fargo, starting at 3 p.m. on WDAY Extra and streaming at Forum.com. Individual, small, and large groups will compete with high flying and flipping. Best of the...
Not entirely certain what that was.
loud.
It was definitely loud.
Anybody out there, viewers, can ask questions if you want. Eric said he'd answer everyone.
Something to that effect.
Trivia, anything. Mike's in the house.
Hey, what's happening?
Dennis has got king 5. He folded, weird. John's all in with deuce 5.
Marky's got aces.
Mark picks up aces.
And Warden went all in with 5 deuce. Ace crackers. This could put a person in a real bad spot when somebody does that with the low stack. And the guy has aces. You know what I mean?
It's
And somebody thinks that he doesn't have anything like Darren. He's really looking. He could do something with queen 8, but I doubt it.
he was looking like he kind of wants to get frisky though.
Yeah, for sure.
And he folds.
Like Sean, no,
Nope.
10-4.
Tony Euler, Jack 7. I don't see anything happening there. Janet folds before we even see her cards.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Mark
Jacob's
bet
got 9-6.
10K anyway. So, oh, Warden, he said, really?
Let's make him sweat it at least.
Yeah, make him sweat. 3. Needs a 3. Don't pair the board. Nope, he's gone.
Yeah, Mark wins about the minimum with aces.
Yeah. And still sitting in third from the bottom.
Yep.
But he's moving up.
Oh, he was third from the bottom before that hand. He moved up one spot and is still third from the bottom.
Still third. Took somebody out and still third. Oh, shit. That's when you wish to do it at about 50,000.
Oh, John was just... I'm guessing he didn't even look at his cards there.
Probably not, yeah.
Just the way he acted when he flipped him over, I'm guessing he just went in blind.
Yeah, he couldn't believe it was such a good hand.
Mark's got 8s.
8s to aces.
Now there's a hand you can lose some chips with there, those 8s.
Oh, God, the way he's playing. Taking people out left and right.
4,500.
Nah, he's not too bad. Ace-9 for Tony. Like I said, them two are always in a hand.
Tony's coming along.
Yeah, for
He'll come along
sure.
for this.
Tony will come along.
Yeah, he's looking at Markinoid.
Yeah, he's got.
Do you really got something again?
He's sitting there. He looks like he's sheepish. Tony said, you look a little sheepish. No.
Oh, Tony's getting away from him.
Wow.
Dennison's going to provide any resistance.
Dennis ain't got aces or kings. He ain't going in. He ain't going to play.
Nope.
Dream table.
Not often Dennis gets out of line.
Nope, that's for sure.
I have seen it, but it's not often. Darren picks up 4-3 of spades.
Janet's got the big Jack 10.
She hasn't played a hand in like 10 hands, though, so she's
Yeah,
getting
I
bored.
mean, you want to play something once in a while. Dennis calls with Jack 4.
He just completes. Just
Mark's
a small
got
blind.
Jack 9. There must be 100 jacks on this table.
Hoping for a jack high flop. That should make it
Yeah, for
interesting.
sure. Jack 9-10 board. No,
I'm guessing
we
Mark
couldn't get
Aylander's
that
coming to the
lucky.
table.
Who?
Mark Aylander.
Here comes more. Now we might have a little bit of spice.
This table's just going to change.
Yeah, for sure. Depends upon how many chips Mark has, though.
Does it really?
Yeah, it does. Oh, God, it's really going to change now.
And Matt Jensen.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Matt's here. Did he leave?
Yeah, he's got to sign in and get chip counts. And
Oh, Matt's only got
Matt, I
10,000
don't see any blue chips
or
there.
something. Does he have a blue one?
I don't see any blues, so
Yeah,
it's,
neither do
looks
I.
like 7, 12,000, maybe
12,
10.
yeah. Otherwise, it'd be fun if he had about 60.
He can get there.
For sure.
He's got 10,000. He can get there in 2 hands.
Yep.
Nathan Kiefert says, get the popcorn ready.
Yeah. Right on, Nate.
Got Matt Jensen and Mark Aylander coming to the table. That should provide some action.
Mark had 52 Islanders. That's what it sounded like.
Yep, that seems probable.
Oh, yeah. Mark will play some hands. It'll be a little funner.
Matt has to wait a hand. He's got the hat upside down, the visor upside down, excuse me. That's how he prefers to wear it.
Yeah.
I'm not certain why.
Neither am I. I don't even think he golfs.
It's his own style, and that's just fine.
Nothing wrong with that. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Catches rain and snow. Keeps your head cool.
Let's reconnect here real
King,
quick.
queen for Jacob. King, jack for Darren. Darren likes king, jack. He'll play this hand.
Hopefully we get back real quick.
And the flop was 4-8-3. Not a very good flop for king, queen, king, jack, offsuit.
The worst part about that is all the diamonds are going to kill any action if a card would come. Yeah, hand's
that's
over.
for sure.
Wade Kaiser says it's going to get spicy now.
Wade, how's it going, Wade? Nice to see you.
Blinds are up this hand.
Oh, and blinds are up.
Sounds about right.
I wish we knew how many were left. Well, it should say on the board.
I would imagine we just lost a table because we brought 2 players over, so we must be down to 45 or 36, but I guess 45.
Somewhere around there, yeah. Probably 45.
Probably 45. Mark Aylander's got 8-4. Tony Euler's got pocket sevens. I don't
Tony
see
will
him
put
weighing
in a
this
little
down.
raise. 4.5. Maybe a little more. I guess all the blinds are 3K now,
Yep.
so probably
Probably 7. 75.
6.5 maybe. Oh,
75.
7.5.
Janet folds. Mark Jacob folds. Matt Jensen picks up queens.
Oh, yeah, all in. Tony will call. Yeah, Tony's gonna call for sure.
Yeah, 4,500 to call. You pretty much can't fold.
Yeah.
It's one of those where even if you know what he's got, you probably can't fold.
No, definitely calling. And he calls. Thanks, buddy. Then we're off to the races. Tony's got backdoor diamonds, straight draw. And he got it. Oh,
Oh, Tony does it dirty.
dirtied him. But Tony runs pretty good, so we're used to that.
And Jensen's making a speech before he leaves the table.
Matt is such a wonderful guy. I play with him all the time. He's a great
He's-
person.
Super nice guy.
Yeah.
What did I say before the hand started? Darcy always does me dirty. So if I put my chips in, call me. You misplayed the river though. Yeah, why would I play that so terribly? I did. We're going home.
That's
It was nice seeing you, Matt.
Matt made the comment. Darcy always does me dirty. Joel, are there dealers that you feel like you run better with or worse with?
Yeah, there is some dealers that it seems like you just can't get a hand or you can't win, and they just screw you. You know, every time over, you
Yep.
just lose. You too?
Yep, I think everybody feels that way. Like,
Yeah,
mathematically, it doesn't make any sense, but it just feels like there's some dealers.
it does. Yeah,
I
or
just-
some people you just can't beat.
There's that too.
Yeah,
Which, interestingly enough,
and
Mark-
it ain't because you don't you have better hands or outplay them. It's just because they get there. You could have aces, they could have kings. They'll get a king. You know.
I've talked to several people that don't like being at Mark Duffner's table because they're like, I just can't figure out what he's at. And I'm like, for me,
Mark don't even know where he's at.
And he's a very good player, but I feel like I'm comfortable with where he's at. And I just enjoy being at his table. Like it's,
Oh, so do I. I played
I'm
against
not-
him all day.
I'm not scared for my chips really at all. I don't feel like I'm going to get caught in a bad spot with them. I don't know. It's
Yeah, Mark
can't
just
say the same
plays
for
good
you.
hands.
Like-
It's just you're either gonna have a good hand against him or you're not.
yep. That's
It's tough.
like it's when I play at the same table as you, Joel. I don't feel that same way.
Or the
Yeah.
four
Like, it's-
bubbles are-
I like you as a person. I'm not comfortable with my chips when you're sitting there.
Yeah, definitely. If you like poker and you're any good at it, you're just gonna play it. Yep. Either you're gonna win or you're not.
That's
I really don't care who I'm playing against.
got to beat them all, right?
Yeah,
in a
you
tournament,
got to beat them all if you're gonna win.
it's not a cash game. It's not. You can't pick on the same 3 people all night long.
Yeah, for sure. And there is some people that I like to play against.
Yep, there's a few people that just seem to always have your number, just for whatever reason.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Jacob, he just raised it 7.5 with eights. I think it was under the gun. Under the gun +1 maybe.
Sean's got Queen Jack, but he has not played a hand in
Yeah,
like
this
45
first
minutes.
hand. Just called though.
Mark
Queen
Ealin's got
10 over
Queen
to
10.
Mark. Tony will call with 9-8 in the big. Suited.
I didn't care about having a picture of him. Yeah, he could put the face in him. I didn't mean. I think those two people didn't care about the picture of him. Because I didn't get more than. He lost his first line.
Jack 10, 6 flop. 9-8 looks pretty good right now.
9-8 looks pretty good.
Yeah, Sean's got Queen Jack. He should bet out. Top pair. Probably bet around 9,000. You would think 10. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that was Sean there. Knights, ace suit, knight seat.
Still be nice to say 2 years ago.
They got a cash. You know, it's a long ways to go. Tony raised to 30K. I think Sean's got to go with it. You know what I mean? He could, you know. Well, don't you? I'm thinking he's going to go for it, and if Tony hits, he hits. Of course,
Sean's
he's
all in for-
calling.
he's
He
gotta
raised
call.
to 30K. He needs a 7 or a
Queen.
queen,
Looks like there's
which
two-
is going to be hard to get.
one of each missing.
Oh, he
And
must have hit something. Must have hit the 7. Well, of course, we'll never know.
Looks like a 7 over there.
Yeah, had to be the 7. Well,
Yep.
there's one. Now I'm not worried because Mark's literally got to win it
Mark has to win it to.
to beat me.
Yep. Oh, 2 sevens came.
Oh, well, that's even better.
7-7.
Yep.
You get the first one, you could have got the second one.
No, he'll tie me. If Mark wins it, he'll tie me.
Is that what it is? He ties you?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, sir. You're at least sharing the.
And that's what they were just talking about. What's that? 14, 14, and 2 for the win. So 16. So I brought home 16. Gave 1,000 for it.
So Sean was ahead. Sean was ahead of you like 10 days ago, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was ahead of me up until that Minot North Dakota State Championship tournament.
So what? Did he play that, or did you? I mean,
No, he never played it.
he didn't go up there, huh?
No, he should have.
And you won that, right?
Yeah, I ended up winning it.
Did you guys? I mean, it was 20. It was listed as 20K up top. Did you guys play to that, or did you chop it up a little bit? Chop the whole final table? Would you?
Oh, no, when we were heads up, we went 14 each and played for 2,000. So I ended up with 16.
16 and 14? Not.
That ain't bad. I only
not-
paid $100 to enter.
That's, it's obviously been the talk in the office all week. I work in the office some, and some people aren't happy with the payout. And it's like, here's the thing, guys. It's a $100 buy-in, and they advertise it's going to be a top-heavy payout. I mean, if you read the flyer, based on 600 people, it's 40% of the prize pool.
Yep, for sure.
mean,
And that's what they wanted, was a top-heavy prize pool, and to get more people interested.
I wish they just
If
advertised.
you're a good
final table
player,
only
you're
pay.
going to be really interested.
Yep.
Final table, yeah, it would have been really top-heavy then, but
But at least then people know going in, because I did see a couple people that said they're driven from a long ways away.
they still paid
didn't
out
know.
45 people.
That's
Mark's up against.
Mark's got kings.
Mark Duffner's got 9s.
Mark Aylander's
All
got kings.
in for Mark. Oh, I don't think Mark Duffner's going to call this.
I think he's got.
No, 65. I think Mark should have probably put in a raise to about 15,000.
Yeah, Tony Euler's sitting over there with 7s too. He's not going to get
Yeah,
involved in this.
well, Tony ain't going to get involved, but Mark's not going to call. Mark knows, Duffner knows something's up. He's too good of a player.
Although we also know Mark Aylander likes to apply pressure at all times.
Yeah, for sure, but Mark Duffner knows. He's trying to last as long as he can in this tournament. He's not going to call. Yeah, when you do something like that, you're just going to push somebody out on a medium pair.
And if you're, I mean,
Well, with kings, I don't want to push you out.
no. Although I like getting all the aces out.
Well, ace, king, ace, queen, yeah.
To be fair, I didn't know what I told my so it might have been an overtime. I don't know. I'm very good at this.
That's they're discussing it too. Mark saying it might have been an overbet.
Well, with kings, though, you I mean, that's why I said about 16, 18,000 would have did the same thing.
Yep.
And I told Keith that if I lost, I'd go.
Mark's got a flat tire. Folded it. Darren's going to fold his jack-8, I'd imagine. Mark picks up ace-king.
Oh, nice to pick up 2 hands in a row. Blinds are at what? 15-3.
15-3 goes to 8,500.
No big blind Annie. So 4,500 is what's in the pot. And of course, Dennis is probably going to fold. He don't have aces.
Dennis
or
has
kings.
ace-9. Plays with Mark all the time.
Yeah, he'll fold. You're right. That's the problem. He plays with Mark all the time.
C9, yes.
Darren's entering the short stack territory as far as big blinds go. 9 big blinds.
Yeah, it was sitting at 20-some, huh?
Yeah, but he's got 9 big blinds. He's got
Yeah.
27,000, 9 big
Yeah,
blinds.
he's going to have to do something pretty soon. 3K or 4,500 a round, almost 5,000.
Yep.
Literally got 5 rounds at 25,000. You
Yep.
can sit there and blind down, but what's the purpose when you double up?
That's
Down to, I'm talking 12. You're
Yeah.
back to 24.
you have short enough, and all of a sudden you're forced all in again right away.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the blinds are going to sneak up on you at some
You
point.
need to
in time,
win
too.
a couple hands. Stay ahead of the blinds. There, he just threw ace-6 in.
Yeah, I don't think I'm folding ace-6 there.
No.
Not the short stack at the table.
How many blinds does he got? 9? Probably should have hoisted it.
Now we got Michael Pinkow at the table. He's got some chips.
Ace-5, he would have been ahead of ace-5 there.
Tony Euler's going to get away for the 10-4. Janet hasn't played a hand in a long
Janet's
time.
got king-queen.
She's going to
Boy.
min-raise.
She did, huh?
She min-raised.
6K. She's going to get ace-5 to call, king-queen to call.
Yep.
Mark, he ain't going anywhere now, I guess. He's calling. Queen-9.
I mean, he's getting...
Pretty sure Pankoff's going to call for 3 more thousand.
Yeah, I don't see anybody get... I mean...
And Allender's calling.
Yep.
4-way to the flop.
And they're all sharing the same cards, pretty much.
Yep.
Mark's got the
And
only ace.
Darren Peasley with the ace-6 of clubs. Probably going to be mad after this hand.
There's the ace. Mark Duffner catches the 9.
But maybe he won't see it to the river.
Mark Aylander checks his ace. Might live to regret that.
Well, there's the club.
Ace-6 of club looks really good right now.
I think the ace-5 should bet out. He thinks that Janet's got an ace with him. Now he caught on.
I don't know, but I'm guessing he's in the same spot I am, where he doesn't really know her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just going to take this down anyway. Because he bet 45, they're all full. Do you think she'll pull something? No, she's just going to call?
She calls.
Wow. What has Duffler got? The 9? He'll probably call too.
He could be in a spot where he can call now.
Yeah.
'cause nobody bet
well,
the ace.
he might even raise. If he's calling, he should have raised. Yeah, I didn't think he would. And Mark's sitting there thinking that she has an ace or something. You don't know what to think, yeah.
I just hope she has the guts to bet the river.
That would be something, yeah. Oh, the club even hit for the ace,
club
6 of
comes.
clubs. I bet you Darren's just puking. Look at him.
I bet you is.
Yeah, I bet you he is.
If he's not, he should be.
Oh, for sure.
Mark's not going to believe when he shoots.
Yeah, he can't believe it. He's like, oh, really?
Reconnect this.
30K he won on 130K.
He won 30K by he literally limped into the small blind. Somebody min raised.
6,000. They all paid 6,000.
Yep.
So that's 24,000 plus the blind.
He flops top pair, checks it. Another little card hits. He min bets.
4,500. She calls
She calls.
and wins 30K. And
That's
Darren
that's one and a
Peasley
half
could
starting
have
stacks.
doubled up.
That was 1.5 starting stacks he won by doing the bare minimum.
What? You want to get in?
No, I'm just there trying to get where Survivor started.
You want to play another one or what?
Well, I played probably another one if
Did you play enough or what? I want to know.
I played enough.
Did you win anything?
No, I never win. It didn't matter. Started to
Just one?
one more Survivor.
Oh. You know. What if, how many players you got? Scroll down there.
Nathan Kiefer's replying to Mark Yalen or Stack and Chip, winning 30,000 by doing the bare minimum, I believe.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, it just those chips were almost gifted to him.
Yep. He didn't even have to work hard for him.
Nope. He had to be a little bit confused.
He's so happy to be sitting at this table right now that he's just smiling on the inside. Mark Allen.
If he picks up a few more chips, you're going to see him in every pot.
Oh, for sure. Jacob throws ace-5 just under the gun and had enough playing. You know, you don't want to play.
Nope. Mark Duffner is going to get a raise in here.
Yeah, Duffner will raise. He's
Good
on the
raise.
button with queen 9.
Darren Peasley, the short stack.
Pankoff's giving the dirty look.
He's got a fold.
Oh, no wonder why.
Oh,
Did you see the look he was giving him? He's like, I'll put in 10,000, 15,000.
how much can I get out of him here?
He'll probably just call him. Yeah.
He just flats.
Yeah, just flats. And that's when you get busted. Not Pankoff, though. He's like, I wonder if he'll bet. I'll check.
He
Now that
checks.
you just flat, you got to check.
You got to check.
Yeah, now you got to bet. He's like, okay, I guess if you didn't hit nothing, I'm going to bet out here. Yeah, put in 10. That's what I'd do. Oh, the bare minimum, 65, I think.
65 into a 15-5 pot.
Yeah, Duffner's like, oh, okay, whatever. I just wanted to take down the blinds.
We believe there's probably 40-ish players left playing.
Yeah, 40, 45, somewhere in there.
Oh, well, Mark gets respect, but my 4,500 gets nothing.
There was 145, 46, somewhere in there, 146 that started. There's around 45 left. Patrick Hagen. How many is there? You want to go play or what? Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Steve's giving up chips right
All right. Got Pete Bushy stepping back into the booth.
Howdy, folks.
There you see Leroy, the man behind the Cowboy Up tournament.
He did a nice little talk earlier about everything. Of course, if you weren't here earlier, you missed all that. But this year marks the year that they passed $1 million raised for Roger Maris Cancer Center. So that was great. We did end up with, 146 entries today?
Yeah, something like that.
Yep.
That sounds right.
I did snag the payouts here, too. Paying top 20 starting at $228 with $48.18 up top. So I believe there's 4 tables on the floor plus the feature table, so we're at a maximum of 45. Must be about 40 left right now. So about 20 left to go before the money. So this looks like a fun table. I mean, just walking by it, there's some personalities on it, that's for sure.
They are. It is definitely showing a little bit the feature table effect, I'll call it. Just
All right.
People are a little more reserved, a little more conservative with their play.
I like Dennis's outfit. I mean, I want to get me one of those. It looks like a sleeping jacket here or some sort of tweed suit, leisure suit. Oh, that's Michael. Okay, that's
Yep. Michael Pinkow, Emily's husband, right?
Yep, I believe so. Emily's still alive in the main, so they're both alive. Patrick Hagen, I don't know if you just saw that, but yeah, about 40 left right now. I believe 39 is the real number. We got Mark limping in with 10-8 of clubs. Tony with 8-6 in the big blind, and the cutoff King 10 coming in.
Tony flops a couple sixes.
Oh, that's good. Tony's been running pretty hot, I hear, huh? Runner straight, runner straight. Just gonna check that. Unfortunately, nothing for either player right now. 10's gonna give Mark a gutter ball.
Mark's, well, yeah. Give Mark the gutter ball, and
Tony finally figures you better start betting it here. Tony's the only one with a heart too, so he's
there's just no way anybody's calling this.
No, we can't. Not 10K. He's trying to protect against the hearts here, but he's the only one with one. Tony actually has this gutter ball straight flush draw. If he needed anything else with his trip sixes. He had a 1-outer for a straight flush, a 1-outer for quads. So it's not a bad hand. And that's probably why he's at the top with 181. Last time I saw the chip updates, I believe the average stack was right around 70,000. So let's see if we can bring that back up again here.
There it is. I was trying to do that earlier and I couldn't find the button.
Now, there we go.
Showing up way down there.
Yeah, we can see the stacks there and some of those percentages here. Looks like Darren's on the short stack. Him and Mark both with not too many. We're at what, 15 and 3 right now, so they are definitely getting short.
Mark Knopfler continues to run pretty hot with cards. He's got
There we
ace
go.
10.
Down to 11 bigs. What did he made it 65? Table been operating pretty smoothly.
Yeah, everything's been way better than it was before break.
We're not doubting any of the legitimacy of the folds or the hands here.
Darren Peasley finally puts his chips in.
I see that. With the eights, looks like we're going to probably end up with the...
And he doesn't know it, but 2 of the aces that Mark needed just got killed.
Ooh. Mark's going to try to measure this out, see if this is the right call or not. He already committed.
It's 17.5 to call. There's 35 in the pot. He's getting 2 to 1. What do you do, Pete? You calling?
Yeah, it's a tough spot because he's got a bigger ace so many times here. I mean, if he sees the eights, he's calling every time. Not going to love that the 2 aces are burned. These percentages must reflect not showing. Yeah, I think that's probably a good fold.
Yeah, best you're open for a coin flip there, right?
Yeah, that's your best case.
I mean,
you don't feel he's shipping lighter than ace 10.
I don't think he's played a hand at this table.
As we see Joel Clipping stroll on through, he's heading to a survivor. He is cheering. Mark Duffner needs to, what did we say, win it to catch him?
Mark Duffner can tie him with a win.
With a win, okay.
So, and that would be a non-chopped win.
Was he celebrating pretty good on Sean's going out? I think he was kind of cheering for Sean a little bit.
I think he was cheering for Sean a little bit. It's
Oh, there we go for
There's
Dennis.
not enough of a prize tied to that player of the
True.
year.
Sure is nice being back-to-back player of the years, though. That's for sure. Dennis going to come in with raise to 75. Fold, 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 fold. When Dennis is raising, the range is usually pretty small. But Janet looks like she's going to come along.
With the same hand.
We're going to... And Jacob.
If Jacob knew they both had ace-queen, he'd be tickled with this.
Yep. I saw Jacob earlier make a pretty good bluff with when his cards weren't even playing with the threes or something. I think I saw.
This should check around.
Wow. Yep. Jacob's going to check those set of sevens. Oh.
Is Dennis going to bail him out and bet?
Dennis is going to c-bet him here. Janet late.
She's been getting a little bit frisky from time to time.
Really?
She's going to get all the way this time.
No, Jacob should probably just smooth here, right? Even though Dennis probably isn't going to get out of line.
It just doesn't matter, I don't think.
I don't think so either. Looks like a call, but Dennis, unless ace or queen comes, Dennis is shutting it down. Yeah. Check, check. Now, Jacob's like, please hit a card here, which unfortunately one of the aces and queens are already gone. Jacob's got a fire now, and he's going to get a snap fold. And Jacob chips up to just about 100,000 there. Dennis down to 16 bigs there after a couple. Raise and a c-bet. Gotta try that when it checks over to you, though. I mean, even as tight as Dennis is, he still's got to c-bet that once in a while when he misses.
Yep.
And honestly, Jacob didn't hit a set. If he's got pocket sixes there, probably works.
Yep.
It worked on Janet, who had the same hand as him. So.
Well, I mean, it doesn't even. Ace Jack, Ace 10's going away there too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So. Duffner with the nines. I think we're going to see him. Yep. There they go. Going in the middle.
Is that just a one-time thing, or is it?
Yeah, might be. Let's See if anybody picks up anything. Tony, the knockout king, not going to pick up a hand. Janet's got a thinker there. Mark would love to get a call from those. She's got 103, so this is going to be kind of close for her. She might think, I mean, he's on a short stack. His range is a little wider than normal. She's hoping he's got ace king, ace queen, you know, that she's flipping with. What do you think here? Is she going to make the call?
I think she's going to. She's.
Oh,
I'm wrong.
you are wrong. Let's see what they. Oh, Jacob was killing one of her fives anyways, so that was a good fold by Janet there. She found the fold button. She would like to see that one on the replay. Looking at the VPIP here on the screen here. Looks like Mark has actually been putting chips in the pot the most here. He's at 40%. Mark Aylander, that's not a surprise, 33%. Darren, 28%, it says.
I don't think I believe that.
Darren doesn't seem like that's accurate. And everybody else in the 17 to 25 range. Pre-flop raises. Let's see, Michael's new, but Mark Duffner, whoosh, way above everybody else. I mean, just while we've been here, it's been pretty accurate. But
Janet's going to raise with ace deuce.
Ugh.
Dennis is going to wake up with ace queen of diamonds.
In
Or to
this-
run like Dennis.
What do we think he's going to do here? Oh, she just called.
She just called. Excuse
Okay.
me. Yep, she just called. He raises.
And Mark getting him
Duffner
in
goes all in
again.
with a couple J's. Janet can't get out of there fast enough.
This is a tough one for Dennis now. No, they're both. Dennis is pretty short. He's going to call.
Dennis calls.
Yep. Pretty much, well, Dennis is hurt by the other ace folding. That's taken into consideration here. The queen. Oh, he hits the queen. And another one. Going to
coin.
need one of those jack balls. Not going to be there. And that locks it up for Mr. Joel Clipping. Back-to-back players of the year. Congratulations, Joel. Hell of a player. I'm not sure if you guys even talked about it, but he took down just this past week, took down the $20,000 Minot tournament, which he said the whole way. He's like, I need to win this to take over player of the year, and he did. Sean had been point leader pretty much wire to wire. I know he was there early on in the year, played a lot of tournaments. Joel does too, but Sean had the lead from the beginning of the year, and now Joel's going to overtake him with a having a 20K win, that should probably do it, but the way our points do it's not all about cashes and stuff like that. But great job, great season to both of them, Joel, Sean, and Mark. All, I believe that's your top three players heading into tomorrow. So they're seven-handed all of a sudden. This is table's going quick.
I counted the stack. Yes. I was wrong.
I think it must have been the outfit for Dennis, probably. But it's not a malfunction on your screen. That outfit is actually that ugly. So
He's got to dress for the job he wants. I don't know what job he wants with that suit, but he's dressed for it.
Tony making a raise. Well, you see Joel, he's celebrating with Mark there.
Darren Peasley.
Oh, 10 bigs. Tony raises, picks up pocket threes. Just calling there. Not too surprised. You don't want to shove right into a big hand there. He's trying to flop a set and take the lead. Unfortunately, Tony's going to out-pip him here by 1 by pairing that 4.
So is that a continuation bet, or is that just a bet by Tony?
You would think that he says he's probably bluffing here, but he'd be surprised to know that that just got him the lead, basically. You're going to be kind of shocked sometimes. I mean, unless you're up against another ace, you know, that you just all of a sudden took the lead on. But
Well, Darren literally has not played hardly a hand here, so Tony's read could be he had 2 big cards there.
Yep.
What was the flop? 9-6-4?
Queen 7-4. I don't know. That shows how much. We know there was a 4 on it. How about?
There was a 4.
Yeah.
But you could bet find out real quick if he paired his card or not.
Somebody else got luckier. No, I ran my ace king into games. And I went back to
To you? Okay.
there wasn't much escape.
Tony Euler picks up ace queen. I always love picking up a hand after you've just won a pot or 2.
And he's got the chip lead, so
Seems like he has a chip lead a lot when he plays.
looks like another survivor's breaking up, another one's getting started, and probably another one starting after that, I'm guessing. So it's the one thing with this tournament, the survivors keep on going. Darren this time with ace jack, small blind.
He's got 8 big blinds left. Ace jack, he's almost got to go, doesn't he?
I don't think he can call here. This is either you fold or you just ship it here.
And he ships it.
Yep.
Just
Unfortunately, with Tony's stack, he's going to call. And
Just bad luck you're going to run into ace queen.
Yep. All you got to do is spike that jack, though. Basically a 70-30 dog.
Just have the board pair twice and don't have an ace out there. Now you're looking for a 4-6 or a 7-5.
Trying the stand-up. Doesn't look like it worked, even though we don't see that river. Darren, pretty quiet. Didn't get much for cards there.
Oh.
The 8 on the river, close to.
Board paired ones for him.
Yep.
Alright, but he's got too many chips for the thing. We'll have to take him out, but nobody's. Sorry, you have to give it up.
Man down. Tony, 217 now.
We are 6-handed, so I assume we're getting a player here very shortly.
They were pretty close to breaking a table, so I'm guessing that might have done it. I see Heidi walking over the cards. Oh, now we can even see the football score in the background. 0-0.
I don't have anybody playing fantasy this weekend, Pete.
Wade Kaiser looking to trying to butter them up, congratulating Joel on Player of the Year, and well done to Mark and Sean, saying he's wanting to steal some chips. Wade, a formidable player always, and he's I'm sure he's got quite a healthy stack as well. So back to the action here. Is this accurate? Where Janet's got a 2% pre-flop raise range? That would be 1 time. So Michael, he's been at the table a lot shorter. He's got 0, but especially for Michael Stack, he's second in chips at the table. I haven't seen a lot of him when he's been here. He's been pretty quiet. We got him against Mark. Blind against blind. Michael with the ace high. He's
Michael flops a pair. Mark the gut shot, huh?
Yep. And we hear the blinds going up there.
Now Mark has 2 different straight draws.
Yeah.
And the ace would be really dirty because it would give Michael 2 pair.
2 pair, yep. Michael's betting 3 here, and Mark calls with the open-ender. 10, no help there. Might go check, check, or Mark might fire at this if it's checked in. Oh, Michael's going to bet again. Only way
Mark can't call.
Mark can't call. He's either got to raise here. Raise coming 11-5. It's the only way he wins that. Now, can Michael sniff this out with 4th pair? Just trying to think what was good enough to hit. Did they miss some sort of club draw? I mean, Michael's going to think about this. Some players just snap fold without trying to reconsider. What is he raising with here? You know, what did the 10 complete? He would have had been slow playing the whole way, and you can see the action here on the screen. It went check, check on the flop, bet, call on the turn, and then he springs the trap. You know, did he flop a set? You know, and he's gonna call. And Mark just ships him. Great call by Michael there. I mean, he
was
tried to. That's where you try to put together the hand, and you figure out what is he trying to run on me here. And that was the only way Mark was going to win that hand. So you got to give him some credit for firing there. It just didn't make sense to Michael. About the only thing that makes sense is some sort of set of 8s, set of 5s, something like that. He's got a little bit of the 3 blocked at least, you know, since he paired the 3. But a lot of missed flushes, missed straights, which is exactly what it was. It was a missed straight. That's what's going to fire there. Especially blind against blind. You're not putting him on anything else bigger than that, you know. So very well sniffed out by Michael. Michael picking up an ace on the dealer button. Not gonna, probably wants a hand off. Too much thinking last hand. So that leaves us blind on blind action, Mark and Tony. Mark's gonna complete. Tony gonna check. We got.
Let's flop a couple 4s.
Yeah, there we go.
That's close.
Well, they flop middle and bottom pair.
That's more fun than top and bottom pair.
How about a 4 now?
Now a 4 would be excellent.
And a 4 in the river.
More excellence.
6K by Tony. I'm feeling he might get a call here. Yeah. Mark calls. How about that 4? 9.
That's going to slow the action down.
Yeah, a little bit. Completes some gutter balls, things like that. I think Tony's going to probably check behind. Doesn't love his kicker on that jack if he called with the jack. 4. Oh.
So close.
This might go check, check here. I think Mark might be a little gun shy. Thinks he's got some showdown value with that 8. Yep, check, check. And
Mark says they got the 4 that cut. Just like we were hoping for.
correct. Aggression frequency. There you go. Mark, 41%. Tony, 33. Janet at the bottom there.
She was very active the first 20 minutes of the table and hasn't done really much since.
Here we'll show over here what they've profited since they got here. Janet had a lot of chips coming in. She's the only one that's down 30,000. That might seem a little weird, but all the people that are busted, it's not showing them their negative. So Tony, 122. He started at 100,000, added that much. Jacob's up 25 grand. Dennis is up 50 grand. Michael 15. Mark still showing some profit, up 6. But Mark on the button. Ace King. Up against Tony and Janet here. Who's gonna
After getting knocked around a couple hands.
Yep. 10-5. Kind of making it look like a bigger button raise probably here.
Janet's got cards she can lose chips with.
Yep. Gonna defend there, especially against, he's gonna have a wide range on the button there, and it being Mark. So.
Yeah, I just don't know how well they know each other. Janet flops.
Flops
middle pair.
Middle pair. Good kicker. She's not gonna want to pair her queen here.
Yeah, she doesn't want 2 pair very bad.
I could see her either checking or leading out here. 7. I think Mark will probably peel one. Two overs and the gutter ball. I think he peels. How about the queen? No
7.
help there.
No help.
See if Janet's gonna continue here again. She is. This might do it here.
7 again. No, 7's not enough.
I don't think so. She's built that up pretty good now. Looks like we're getting Kevin Meyer to the table next. Yeah, just 2 overs, and I mean, he knows that if she's got the jack, he's got so many outs here. What do we got? What do we got? Can't even see it. Come on.
6 of clubs.
6 of clubs.
She's going to bet. Is he going to fold, or is he going to come over top and see if he can push her off?
Again, the only way he can.
He calls.
It's just a call.
52, my dear.
He had to see where she was at. He had to see where she was at.
Kind of surprised. Oh, we're getting Kevin Meyer and Joe Opiola. And Emily, really?
Emily's going to go sit next to her husband, huh?
So we go from 6-handed to 9-handed. Little shocked that Mark called there. I think he just wanted some information, maybe.
Yeah, he just doesn't really have the chip stack to get that information.
No, I'd much rather see him ship it there on her.
I really kind of thought there was a chance he was going to come over top.
It completed the clubs. I mean, it makes trip 6s.
I don't know if he knows her, Janet, at all.
I'm assuming it's Janet and Jerome gets. I haven't seen her at very many times.
I have not either, but that would be who it. Okay, that. When Joe was on here, he was saying it was Michael Getz' wife. I'm like, I don't know who Michael Getz is.
Jerome
but it's
Getz.
Jerome. That's it. I should be able to piece that together.
While they're counting things down here, we're going to reset the old thing. And you know what? We will we'll run a quick Randy's commercial here while we monitor the action here. I don't know if the Randy's commercial has audio anymore. I don't hear it, so.
I don't either. Burger looks good, though.
Yeah, I know. It's making me
So is that
hungry here.
I might be getting hungry.
Pork chop in a can's not working for you?
Let's give it the old college try. But
There you go. Back to the action. We saw Dennis fold ace 7 of diamonds. Joe raise it up. Joe new to the table, one of our Canadian contingent here. Gonna raise it up with the dead man's hand to ace 8. Makes it 9,000. Again, we're at 2 and 4,000 now, if you didn't hear that. Janet folds the ace 9, so we've seen an ace 9, ace 8, ace 7 so far. And it's gonna get through. Joe, welcome to the table. He's gonna take down the blinds. And Mark, 6 bigs. Yeah, I am kind of surprised then that he did make that call.
he didn't have the chips to make that call. I would say an out of character play for Mark.
Yeah, you could tell he's a little.
He's always willing to pay for information, but
You could tell he's a little frustrated. Definitely.
My guess is he wanted to raise her, but didn't trust her to fold.
Yeah, and you hate shoving it in there on the shoving it in there with ace high.
She just watched him get busted trying to bluff.
That's true.
Makes it a lot easier to call when you know somebody's willing to bluff.
Mark's got the one move now. Well, another. Kevin, new player to the table.
He's got some chips.
Wakes up with tens.
So I keep hearing my phone go off.
Oh,
Emily, another new player.
she's got Kevin 146, Emily 74. So we're gonna get all three of our new players involved early, I guess.
And this Saturday night, we usually don't get like a whole lot. And we're over 45 right now or something. So she's like freaking out. Like, just do it.
And she's just gonna flat call him there, the 95.
Oh, and Tony picks up a couple bullets.
Good thing for Emily here. Now, this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Tony obviously going to raise this up.
You got the raise with the call. You have to raise. You absolutely have to
Yep.
raise.
What are you thinking? He's 25,000 total? I mean, it's about 10 right now.
I'd say 35.
It looks like you're going to be closer to me, closer than me.
I mean, how much do you want to win
Three
here?
bet, 35.
I'm probably, with his stack, I'm probably okay.
Jeez.
Oh, and Dennis picks up queens.
Oh, Dennis.
If there's somebody at this table that can get away from those, it's Dennis.
That's very true. Look at this. Aces, ace, king, tens, queens. We just saw queen jack folded. We know that's one of Dennis's two outs. Is Dennis going
Have
to...
we seen a tenfold?
I did not. It shows 2% though, so there must... And he lays them down. Dennis, look at that.
Dennis, nice fold.
They call him the nit, but I guess it's well earned. And I mean, I believe Kevin said call, and Emily's going to get out of the way.
Kevin's got the chips to play with.
Emily is like, I can't believe I just laid down ace king here, but it's great fold by Emily here.
Now she's even more sick.
She's thinking she's sick to her stomach here. Dennis is patting himself on the back here, unless that last queen comes. But still, it's the right fold. He's going to love to see this one on the stream.
Here's the thing. Somebody's going to bet, and Dennis couldn't call a bet now. Kevin's going to bet at it.
Kevin's gonna represent.
It's not going to work very well.
It's 30,000. I think Tony probably just ships it here, don't you? Yep. That should let Kevin get away from it, I think, right? Because don't you? I mean, his range is basically ace, king, or aces here.
I would have to say that unless there's some history between these two that I'm not aware of, this is going to let Kevin get away from it.
Correct. Because what's he going to 3-bet with? Ace, king, kings. He probably flats here.
Yep.
But you're still behind that, you know. I mean, that's not a dangerous board. You're like not really putting him on the kings, but aces and ace king. I mean, that's the two hands that you got to kind of put him on. Kings you can too, but the play doesn't really fit the spot there because you probably smooth.
The point of lead note was to find out where you were at, right?
Yep.
You found out where you were at, and
Is he going to show him? I can't tell. It does not look like he showed him.
no, I don't think he showed him. He found out where he was at. He just wanted to think about it, I guess. We don't know that he was ever pondering, and he might have been doing part of that just to show that.
Emily's thinking I was probably chopping that pot with him. But she made a good laydown. Dennis made a good laydown.
Those four hands out there in the best hand won. And the rich got richer.
Yeah. That puts him up to 306. He's up 201 on this table alone.
He's got 15 and a half people's chips. So he's got over 10% of the chips to play then, doesn't he?
Yep. Basically, yeah. That's pretty good for being, 30 people left right now. He's got to be right there among the chip leaders.
He got to be 200 and...
Tony coming off a 5th place finish at the 701 Rough Rider DPT event up in Devil's Lake. Mark finds a queen jack, ships them all in.
The reverse pinochle.
Ooh, we
Janet
would have liked to
folds the
call
queen
from
10.
Janet.
Dennis is not going to call with his 7-5.
See if it's going to get through to Joe. And looks like it's going to work.
We didn't see Joe's cards, but he folded them. Joe had Jack 9. He'd like to call from Joe, too.
Yep. Mark picks up. It's not as good as picking up the big blind antes again, but
When you got 25,000, 33 is a pretty nice number.
yep, that's for sure. Again, this is 40-minute levels, no big blind ante. I mean, you always think that you're going to be kind of short here, but this is, you can figure it out a lot easier. I mean, you got, 1.5 bigs every 9, every 9 hands, the 40-minute levels. We were playing quite a few. I don't believe we play 2-4, but we go 3-6, 4-8. I mean, they still got time. And 5K up top. I mean, you're down to probably only about 10, 12 away from the money right now. Not that the money is much of a difference maker here. Wow, Michael folding 6s there. I think with the action on the table, I think he's just doesn't want to get involved. Mark's liable to shove all in behind him at any point.
Maybe knew Jacob had 7s.
Exactly.
Jacob's got the advantage of not having marked the short stack right behind him. In fact, he's got... Yep, that's... Jacob's got a really nice spot for a reason when he's the button run one out of the hijack, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't trust I trust all 3 of those to not get out of line.
Dennis, Joe, and Kevin?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Joe can get out of line here and there. I saw him show a bluff on the first table I was dealing. Pretty early in the tournament, but he showed an 8 high when he fired all the way down, basically. Essentially, it was an open-ender that he missed all the way and just kept firing, but I haven't seen Joe get out of line too many times. And 46 of this 2-hour session they're going. Tony must hurt. Get slapped by the deck so hard here. Picking up pocket 10s. What Kevin just had against him a little bit ago. Jacob going to get a little bit of a thinker. King Jack, no, not going to take it.
Dennis going to win with Queen 10. Kevin can't get rid of 6 deuce or whatever he had fast enough. Emily with 9.
Tony takes it down. It's a lot easier to get 10s through when you're not up against aces, queens, and ace king. That was just bad timing for Kevin. Eddie's doing some camera maintenance over there.
Robin's wondering who licked the camera.
I can hear Matt still here.
Jacob, Jack 10 folded it.
See, Joe can get out of line sometimes.
And the cutoff, is that really out of line?
Not so much. Michael going to pick up a real hand though, ace 10. As we go to a king, queen, deuce flop, as we reset the stream here, Michael's going to be have a gutter ball here. Joe with nothing here.
less than nothing. He's got to hit an 8th. Jack would give Michael the straight. So
Correct.
he's got literally 3 outs, one of which has been folded, as you can see.
Michael's going to bet it, though. And that probably should work. I mean, I don't think this would take a lot of creativity to Joe 10 bigs to play back at him here.
Yes.
So we see Mark with 8 bigs, Joe with 10, Emily with 14. They're the only ones that are in real shoving danger, and I don't even really think Emily is there. Not with how close you are to the money, stuff like that. I don't think you get too desperate right now.
She's got her husband sitting to her immediate left.
Correct. You let him do some of the dirty work and start knocking some people out here.
Yep.
That was I was kind of shocked he let out there. I guess you kind of like that flop. You're hoping that he's only got a king or a queen.
I didn't look at that. There's 4 tables.
So it's a secret how many players we have left. Nobody seems to want to count.
No. 4 tables remaining, so that means at most we're at 36.
Do we have a full 9 complement of 9 at this table?
We are nine-handed, so that must mean
Jacob's got kings. I think he'll probably play those.
should have played those kings, Mike.
Dennis has got queen jack. Weird he folded. Joe folds his 4-7. Kevin's folds his 7-6. We're gonna have nothing here.
So if either Michael, 8s, there we go.
Picked up 8. He's been sitting here for about a half hour or so and has not seen Jacob play a hand yet. What's he gonna do?
Gonna call. Mark was hoping to pick up something there. That money in the pot. So kings against 8s. Michael looking for an 8 in a hurry. Not much there. He's got some backdoor straight flush outs. Backdoor straight outs. Mostly just looking for the 8 though.
Doesn't really want the flush outs.
He does not want the flush unless it's literally the 10 and the queen or the 10 and the 7. This might just shut it down here. We'll see. 11,000. So not much more than the original bet. That might perk up Michael's ears a little bit here. Like, he might peel one just to see. I mean, that doesn't look like it's really getting much of a raising. You know, Jack 9-3 doesn't believe that he hit part of that. He's putting it on Ace King, you know, something like that. Yeah, he's gonna make the call.
Yeah, you're worried about ace face, right? So ace jack, the least likely of those that he's gonna raise like that.
Yep. 5.
Now he's got the flush draw, which he doesn't want.
Correct.
But he doesn't know he doesn't want it.
Interested to see what Jacob's going to do. He's got the second nut flush draw here, so you never know. I mean, he always could have the ace, you know. He's going to bet
30,000.
big here.
That's gonna take it down.
That should pretty much finish it. Not going away so quickly.
No, he thought a long time before he called Mark bet 2. And
I did deal to him earlier too. I think it. Not sure if it was this table or if he got moved around, but he's a deliberate player, I will say.
Michael just got moved to this table, not at the last table break, but at the previous table break. So
he's trying to figure out, like, his hitting the 8's probably good. Do I want to hit my flush? Is he just betting the flush? Does he have ace king with the ace of spades?
yeah, he folded.
He's like, it doesn't matter. Looks like he showed. That'll probably make him feel pretty good. Jacob up to 122 now. Actually, just passes Michael on the leaderboard.
Well, if we had 146 entries, that's 2.9 million. If we're paying 20, your average could be about 145,000 when we get paid, huh?
Yep. So only one person's above it on this whole table.
Yep. But 3 of them are incredibly close.
Kevin finally picking up another hand here after those 10s. Was stung by those 10s a little bit. Picks up 9s and raises to 9.
And got to go through, isn't it?
Should work. This Tony's going to defend or something here, but don't see any reason to fold. Kevin's not one to usually get out of line. And we play on.
These chairs are incredibly comfortable, Pete.
You gotta kind of. Leaning over isn't the good thing. You gotta like get it so you can at least lean back in it. Oh, we got a score update. Titans 3, Jacksonville nothing. That's a little shocked.
Yeah, it's a barn burner. They're playing for the division and the home game, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Winner plays, loser goes home.
I believe Jacksonville has some outs. Like a lot of people have to lose. They could still earn the last wild card, basically.
Okay.
But Michael, oh, there we go. Kevin, getting a little creative. 10-9 of spades. Michael picking up ace 10 in the cutoff. Just going to let it go.
This table just died for some aggression.
It's played pretty ABC most of the way here. Mark tried to get a creative a few times.
And he got his knees kicked out from under him.
Yep. Yeah, then he's been too short to really have anything else happen here. Here we go with a couple gutter balls for both players.
Yep. Kevin actually gets 2 gutter balls.
And the backdoor spades. She also had backdoor diamonds.
I didn't see what happened. Somebody bet and somebody folded.
Kevin reached for chips and she folded. So
That's my favorite time for people to fold before I actually commit to chips.
correct. You just shuffle them a little bit and then they already have folded. So
I'm going to bet fold. Cool.
looks like they're firing up another survivor over there. I see Tyler from Canada over there on another table. I think that's survivor number 6 or something. So at 8 o'clock with 4 tables remaining. So yeah,
We'll probably get a couple more of those in tonight then, huh?
most likely.
Mark's all in with 10-7. Tony's the button. Ace-9. Can you call Mark's 27 with ace-9? You got chips, but you have no reason to give chips away right now.
Correct. I mean, an ace-9 is not... Plus, with 2 people behind you, both with over 100,000. I mean, Mark's in a little bit of a murderer's... He's in a...
Tony does call.
He does call.
Tony's got some gamble to him.
Yeah. I think him and Mark were just talking back and forth too. 10-7. He knows Mark's range is pretty wide there. He's probably more worried about somebody coming in behind him. But I like Mark's hand here. I mean, he's 44-56 here. I'd like to see Mark hit one.
There's the 10. Oh, wait. Tony picks up the flush draw though.
Yeah, Mark's getting up. He's... Oh! needed to avoid the aces and the hearts, and he did. He paired the river, and just like that, 15 big, 60K. 3 starting stacks. That gives Mark a lot more chips to do more Mark-like things, let's just say.
That's what everybody was hoping to avoid. I could see Mark just unleashing a torrent of raises here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's got the run of players there.
He does have the 3 big stacks behind him, but 2 of them have shown complete resistance to trying to be in pots.
That's very true. While we're resetting the stream here, we'll just give a quick shout out to our sponsors again: Eagle River Utility Solutions, Ambitiously Lazy, Subway of Park Rapids, Randy's University Diner, and Tax Lady. And we always want to thank the
Randy's Diner too.
Randy's Diner too, and we want to always thank the DoubleTree. They've been gracious hosts for many a tournament here. I always encourage our out-of-town guests to stay here close to the action. So, all right, fold. Over to where are we at? Tony in the cutoff. He's going to raise it up to 11K. He's actually in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Tony's in a real good spot too.
I mean, he's got 2 people with big stacks, but again, they haven't done much.
Dennis is Dennis.
And
Joe
Tony,
and Kevin behind him. I mean,
Tony outplays him with the A7 versus A7, so. But Tony's doing what he's supposed to with the big stack there.
I mean, if you could script a spot in a tournament, you're almost going to script Tony's seat, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, you got the most aggressive player to your right on a shorter stack, basically.
Yep. The only player at the table more aggressive than you historically.
Correct.
On a short stack to your right, everybody else at the table is tighter than you. You've got a crushing chip lead.
You got, yeah, you're in a good spot here, and you're running pretty good. So, obviously, with the 2 straights that we already saw, he picked up the aces. I mean, he's been picking up hands for sure. Playing well and picking up hands. It's a good combo.
Poker's a lot of fun when you're playing well and running well at the same time.
Speak of the devil, he picks up 6s, you know? Literally, speak of the devil.
I don't even need to see the rest of the hands. Tony's going to win this. I'm going to go all in.
I'll take your bet there.
Hand's not over.
What do you think? I think Janet's going to make it 30 here.
She calls.
Huh.
She calls.
Okay.
Dennis is going to do nothing with his Jack-9.
It would actually be tempting here.
Dennis is going to come along too. Dennis is going to come along too.
And Joe gets out of there. Janet can't like that Dennis is in there. But, I mean, really,
we're gonna have an
neither one has an ace or a king.
Ace or a king is going to flop, and the 6 is going to come on the turn or river. Tony's got the only backdoor flush draw.
Janet, don't be scared here. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the C-bet. I mean, he has no idea that she's sitting there with queens.
She has no idea that he's not sitting there. She has no idea he's sitting there with it.
Sixes. Yeah. That is exactly what you don't want to see if you were Janet, was that ace come out. King, not as bad, you know? And look at, she just
did the nod of, I can't believe I played this badly.
18,000. This might be one of those calls where it's just you can't lay down queens, like you're not going to believe it. If she can squeeze out that call, it might get him to slow down. Because Dennis is going to get out of the way.
I can't believe Dennis hasn't folded already. I know it's not his turn, but
he's folded in his mind.
He probably doesn't even know where he still has the cards.
He folded in his mind a long time ago. No, Janet, don't, no.
What was the wager, Pete? I don't remember.
Damn it. So, I mean, do I have to go get the beers?
that would seem like the appropriate wager.
Oh, I hope he didn't show the sixes there. That one will burn, Janet. Actually, we can't be that far away from break here. I'm going to go snap some pictures. We must be getting close. Heidi told me to go get some pictures for the next table here. That was 2 minutes ago. So I'm going to leave you to defend for yourself here while I go snap some pictures.
I got to bring them home, huh?
Yep, and I'll go get the beers.
Sounds like a plan to me. I'll be right here. Unless I'm not. In which case I'll be out there. Chris, I'm not certain if Will Hall's even still in, and I'm not positive on that. I'm not positive on that. And I'm also not involved in the choosing of tables. Oh, we got Emily Pinkow with 5s and Janet Getz with ace queen. This should be interesting. Are we gonna get all the guys to go away? Nope. Kevin's gonna join the girls. The ladies, I guess I should say. Kevin takes the lead. Checks around. Janet's got the worst hand and is going to bet and probably win. She might not have bet enough. No, she didn't bet enough. Kevin calls, Emily folds. Check, check. Kevin's going to win. Sounds like we got 2 minutes, so 1 or 2 more hands. Tony's got 311,000. Kevin jumps up to that second spot with 127. Michael Pinkow at 121. Jacob at 117. You guys can see him. I don't know why I read them. And Pete showed just a few minutes ago, but we have quite a few players here that are actually... Janet's down chips. She was before. She was the only one. But Joe, Kevin, and Emily are all now shorter on chips than when they got to this table. That's generally how it goes in the tournament. Is the majority of players are down chips, and a few players are up a bunch. Nope. And one last reconnect with a minute left to go in the line level. See Tyler Fields there in the background. One of the Canadian contingent. Kevin Meyer wakes up with queens. And that takes that hand down. I guess we missed most of it. Heidi's getting ready to hand out chip racks. Leah's bringing over some more chip racks. I gotta believe this will be the last hand.
All right, when we go through,
Probably do some coloring up of chips.
when we're done with this line level, I need everybody to take their chips back to their original table. In the exact same order. You're gonna deal one more. You're gonna do the exact same order.
We got one more hand to go. Players are officially on break, but Darcy had started shuffling. A lot of the times these hands go very quickly because nobody's interested in losing chips right now. But once in a while, somebody doesn't want to sit through break. I don't think anybody at this table is probably going to feel that way. Mark Aylander would be the one that does. And he's got 4 deuce. I don't think he's going to lose all of his chips under the gun with that.
Go back to table 4. We're moving the blue table.
Jacob looks down at 9s, raises to 10,000. I kind of suspect that that'll go all the way through. We've got Tony buying up all the orange chips. Emily looks down at ace-10 of diamonds, and she's going to ship it. Emily has shipped it all in. Michael, her husband, picks up kings.
This might be an action flop here.
Yep. You know, it's a big hand when somebody runs back here to join me in the booth. Emily shoves it. So your wife shoves it all in, and you look down at kings.
Right, exactly. What do you do there?
Yeah,
You
like
know?
you can't. You're on camera, so you can't even fold it and just walk away
That's the
from it.
thing. Yeah, you can't like
You
kings.
get
out.
like
Well, the 9s would have been all right there almost. Oh,
10 or an ace. Like he wants it as bad as she does.
Oh.
And there's the 8.
right before break.
Right before break, you just knocked your wife out. That should make tonight fun.
I actually just spoke with her out there. She said she's trying to steal the 10 grand that he raised pre-flop with the 9. So
That and it was a fine play, and it
Absolutely.
would have worked.
Yep.
It just the next player happened to look down at kings.
yeah, what do you do? Your husband even. You know?
Yeah, I mean that's just bad luck right there.
Yeah,
All right. Well, thanks for joining me for one hand.
absolutely.